Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Quentin Tarantino. Let's get it poppin'. This is a really interesting movie. My favorite Quentin Tarantino movie by far. Now, don't get me wrong. He has a lot of good movies. Everybody knows who Quentin Tarantino is. He's one of the best guys in film. If you know about Quentin Tarantino, you know that most of his films are pretty dark. This one, on the other hand, was more of his uplifting ones. As you can see in the title, it says Once Upon a Time. In real life, this story went left, but in his movie, the story went right. So if you know the backstory behind this whole movie, everything ties into the Manson murders. So I saw it the first time, fell in love with it. I was like, oh, I fuck with this movie. And I rewatched it, and I was like, damn. Fell in love with the movie even harder. This movie is different for Quentin Tarantino because most of his movies are dark. Don't get me wrong, this movie had dark elements, but this movie was way more uplifting, and it was nice for him. And yes, I use IMDb because it's the most accurate in my opinion. So it has a 7.6 out of 10, and it has almost 950,000 reviews. Yeah, I would say this is pretty spot on. I would probably give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. What I understand, they have a second one coming into play, but I think it focuses more on Brad Pitt's character. The Adventures of Cliff Booth, right? So this one is actually directed by David Fincher, but written by Quentin Tarantino. So showcases more of Cliff Booth's backstory and his new role as a Hollywood fixer. So they continue the story of Cliff Booth. Okay, so that's gonna be fun to watch, and I'm excited.